is Miriam Anyoha. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a student of ECOS National University Polytech.
Yeah, we need to give her that. we need to, we need to give her that actually. So please continue.
Yeah, I've been in Russia for about 8 months now.
Sorry to cut you. Please, can you remind us your name again? I think
My name is Miriam. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So I've been in Russia for about 8 months. Yeah, and I can't lie, it's really cold. Yeah, and it's not really easy. Trust me, coming from a country like Nigeria, where I know okay the weather is hot, it's not cold, but coming to Siberia, Russia, man, it's really cold. Like the winter was really cold, and now we're in spring. It's chill now, and trust me, we're very used to the weather, and we're feeling alright. So
Really? You said 8 months. That means you've been in Russia since last year, if I can calculate well.
Kanyashna, yeah.
You speak in Russia. Oh, that's nice. All right. So you've been in Russia for 8 months, and how has Russia impacted you? Can you just tell us a little about that?
Okay, Russia is a very interesting country with interesting citizens, interesting people, interesting language as well, interesting food, interesting tradition. Everything about Russia is very interesting. Yeah, I've really learned a lot. Trying to learn the language also, trying to make new friends, keeping up with everything, studies and everything. It hasn't been really easy, but trust me, I'm good, and yeah, I really love Russia.
Yeah, let me start from this. From the moment you decide to come to Russia, can you tell me what really made you make up your mind to come to Russia? We have different schools in Nigeria. As you said, you came from Nigeria. What really prompted you to change your mind to say you want to come to Russia? Please, can you elaborate?
Okay, with my course, I'm studying computer science. Yeah, so Russia is Russia. They are really high in technology, and they really have a very good economy. And how would I even put it? Like,
I'm trying to say, like, you're gonna talk about how you heard about Russia, how you heard about the school. We have different. We have different. Yeah, seriously, we have different countries, and why particularly Russia? You need to tell me about that. I want to know, how do you even hear about Russia? How do you hear about this university, and how do you hear about a coast? So that's what I just want to know, and I really want our audience to know that too.
okay, how I heard about Russia? I heard about Russia from a friend of mine. Yeah, he's also here, and I went online. I searched, I Googled, and I saw a lot of things, and then I was interested because I really find Russia to be a very interesting country. And Siberia, talking about my school is very affordable. Yeah, very affordable and nice. There are other cities in Russia, other bigger cities, and there are also other countries I can also apply to, but I choose here and I prefer here because it's very affordable, very nice, conducive learning environments, a very good university, good teachers. Yeah, everything about this place, it's nice. Yeah.
So in short, you're trying to tell us that what really made you come to Russia is because of the affordability, and maybe your friend make you get to know Russia and pick Russia. All right, okay. Let's move to when you tell your parents or your guardians how did they feel that okay, you're leaving, or did they encourage you? Did they discourage you? What are their feelings? What are their words and things like that? Tell me, please. I'm really interested.
Okay, talking about that, nobody really knew I was applying for Russia. Trust me. It was until I was done with my processing and everything, I got my visa. That was when I told my family and most of my friends about it, and they were like, "What? So you've been on this?" And I said, "Yes, I've been on it." And they were happy. Trust me, they were very happy, and they were like, "No problems. We wish you good luck." Yeah, and that's it. That's how I got here. Yeah.
And how often did they communicate with you for over the last past 8 months? Did they like? Is it call? Is it text? How do you communicate with them?
Okay. I don't really speak with my family every day. I won't lie. Trust me, because it's very I'm very busy. Yeah, I can be busy with my school. I can be busy with a lot of stuffs. I do a lot of stuffs here, so my school and everything just make me very busy, and I don't really have much time. I communicate with them. Let me say 3 times in a week, or probably 4 times in a week. Yeah, so that's cool. I don't really have to start speaking with everybody every day. Stuffs like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but do you out like the relationship? You know, you're far away from them. Do you really the missing of thing like that? You know what I mean? Like, okay, do you miss your family? To how many? What percentage like will you say you really miss them? To like how much do you really miss them? You know, they might be watching. Who knows?
Trust me, I miss my family so much, like 100%. I can't lie. Like, I miss them so much, but what will I do? Life goes on. Like, yeah,
Yeah, I
life
understand.
goes on.
I understand that. So, okay, let's talk about the part that you've already gotten your visa. And wait, how difficult was it for you to get a visa to come to Russia?
It wasn't really difficult. Yeah. Um, yeah, coming to Russia, you just go to the embassy, make sure your documents are complete, get all your documents intact, like going to the embassy, interview. Yeah, if you pass the interview, trust me, they're gonna give you the visa. They don't really deny visa for no reason. It's only when you don't get um pass the interview, that is when they'll deny you the visa. So yeah.
You know, some people that are rushing right now, I'm not even been to embassy, or probably they have intentions to study abroad. Can you tell us how long, how stressful was it? I'm not gonna talk about. Look, you can talk about how expensive or probably not expensive it is, and do you do it by yourself? You know, like, or probably you have an agent or something. Just mention how long it took you to get the visa. How stressful was the process to get the visa, and was it done by you or probably through an agent, please?
Yeah, it was very stressful, kinda. It was done by me also. So it took me about a month to get all my documents done and completed and legalized also. You have to legalize all your documents. You have to also go to the bank, go to the embassy first of all. They're going to tell you everything to do, and then you can start processing your visa. It doesn't take less than a month or two. Yeah, just a month, it's okay for it, but it's kind of stressful. Yeah,
Yeah, you did it yourself, right?
of course I did.
All right. So what about, I guess, is this your first time of flying out of the country?
Yes, it
All right.
is.
So, no, not everybody have been to an airport, and not everybody has flown out of the country. Can you tell us your experience in the airport, flying out of the country, the custom, and the people? Just tell us about from when you started packing your bags till you were on that plane and saying, "Oh my God, Nigeria, bye bye."
Yeah. I was almost late. Not that I was late already. Like, I was supposed to catch up my flight 6:30. My flight was 6:30, and I got to the airport 5:30. Yeah. So, trying to pass through the immigration and all of that, they were searching my bag. They removed my red oil. I won't lie. Um, I wrote my red oil. I gave it to my mother. Thankful my mom was still there. And they were like, you should be fast. The flight will be leaving in 10 minutes. Or let me say 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. And then I was just trying, like, you understand, first time of leaving the country. I was nervous. I was so, like, how would I even put it? I wasn't really comfortable and I wasn't really feeling myself and all of that. Because at first I thought, okay, maybe when I get to the airport, I'll be feeling fly, taking pictures, making videos. But I didn't have such time. I was in a haste. They had to help me do everything in first class. I was even the last person that entered the plane. Yes, to Dubai that
That's
day.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, what about, let's say, taking how long was the journey? Like, how many days for the flight?
I used Emirates, so you know Emirates will have to get to Dubai first before Moscow. So I got to Dubai. It took 6 hours or lesser, I guess. I wasn't really calculating it, but I stayed a whole day in Dubai.
So, how many stopovers?
2.
Wow.
No, one stopover. I stopped at Dubai, just one.
Wow. So, how many hours do you spend in Dubai?
I spent a whole day in Dubai.
Wow, that's very amazing.
Yeah,
That's very
because
amazing.
I got to Dubai very early in the morning. I left Dubai the next day. Like, it wasn't easy. I was so disorganized. Yeah.
So you literally saying that if somebody is leaving his or her country, going to another country, for example, someone is going to any part of Europe, there's possibility for the person to stop over in the country,
Of course.
and maybe there are going to be like was there interrogations from each of the countries to stop over at? Was there any difficulties at all?
No, not at all, not at all.
All right. So when you get to Russia, how was it? How was the experience? Can you share us your experience?
We shouldn't even talk about that.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I got to Russia very late at night. It was around 11 p.m. I guess. So the immigration, like, they are very strict. Coming into Russia for the first time, like, they are very strict, trust me. So when I got to Russia, they kept me at the lobby. Not just me and some other people, okay? Because it's my first time. So I was there. My phone, I lost network because, you know, Russia now, you have to get a new SIM card. My Nigeria SIM card wasn't working. Like, do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
I was so disorganized. I couldn't call anybody. Okay, trying to connect with the Wi-Fi at the airport. Like, I wasn't able to do that also. So I was there for about 3 hours. 3 hours. They were searching my phone also. Like, they had to, like, they were like, okay, you're coming to Russia to do what? I said, I'm here to study. And they said, okay, who do you know here? I said, I have a friend here. And also they were like, okay, can we call your friend? I was like, okay, no problems. They called my friend. He wasn't picking up because, you know, the time difference between Moscow and Irkutsk, 7 hours, 5 hours difference. Do you understand? And they were sleeping here also. So they had to call my admission officer. Yeah. So she was the one that picked up, and she was like, yeah, she's my student. She's a student of my university. You guys should let her in. That was when they granted me passage into Moscow. It was crazy when I got to Moscow. Like, immediately I left that place, I went outside. I was so cold. Like, it wasn't winter. It was not during summer I came. But I was cold because, do you understand? Nigeria is hot.
Yeah.
Coming to Russia is cold.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you stopped over at Moscow.
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Mm.
How long did you stay in Moscow?
Like, you're talking about my life here.
I know.
I spent 2 days in Moscow.
Alright. So how is Moscow? You know, not everybody has been to Moscow. How is Moscow?
Moscow is a very beautiful city, a very big city also. Yeah, very beautiful city with beautiful people. Very beautiful. Just know that Moscow is beautiful and big, but sorry. Yeah. a lot of people like. Do you understand? Moscow is Moscow.
Yeah, sure, I understand. So, what about the time when you decided to come to a coast? So, how was the journey? How was the flight? How was it? Can you tell us?
Coming to you because it was 6 hours. I was so exhausted. It was just like coming from Nigeria to Moscow again. Russia is a very large country, so you all should know. Like Russia is very large, from a city to a city. Like this is Moscow, this is Irkutsk. It took me 6 hours by flight, not even train. Okay, coming with train now will take me 4 days. You can imagine why flight 6 hours. It was crazy for me. I couldn't believe it, but what would I do? Yeah, I got to Irkutsk and yeah, here I am.
Did you use train?
No. I came by flight, but I also checked train. Yeah,
You
4 days.
the train once, right?
I didn't try it. I just checked online how many days and how long will it.
Do you have personal experience about how the train works?
No, not really. Not really. Yeah, not really. I don't really do. I don't.
Okay, all right. So, how long was the flight from Moscow to Irkutsk?
6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
When you landed here at Irkutsk, what was what was your first impression? This is where you're going to spend, I don't know, 4 years or 2 years of your study. You finally landed. So how was your impression?
Okay. When I go here, Moscow and Irkutsk, they are two different cities entirely. Do you understand? Moscow is very beautiful and big. Yeah. So, but Irkutsk is chill. When I landed here, I was like, okay. Not bad. Yeah, the school sent some students to come pick me up. About 2 students came with a taxi to pick me up from the airport.
Students?
Yeah,
not the school administration.
No, students, Nigerian students.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They were sent by the school.
Did they finance their transport or something like that?
The school did.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. All right. So, your first day in Irkutsk, how was it?
I was in Irkutsk, looking for hostel, looking for where to stay. Very busy. Like, do you understand? I got here very early. I got here 8 a.m. Yeah, I arrived in Irkutsk 8 a.m. and I had a very hectic day, looking for where to stay, hostel, trying to pay for my insurance, trying to do a lot of things. Do you understand? So it was very hectic for me.
What are the process they made you go through your first day?
First day, you just have to look for where to stay. Like if you want to stay in the hostel, you can register. If you want to stay in the apartment also, you can also look for an apartment. Yeah, but you can get an apartment before coming here, but you can't get a hostel before coming here. Do you understand? Because hostel is owned by the school. You have to go to the school yourself. Do you understand? You have to go to the school, do some necessary stuff, pay for your hostel fee and all of that before entering the hostel. But talking about apartment, someone that stays here already can rent an apartment for you. Then when you come to this place, you can just move into your apartment. But it's very crazy and hectic coming to this place and trying to move into a hostel. It's very crazy, trust me.
So, Nigerian guys, or perhaps, Nigerian people, do you meet like that?
On my first day?
Yeah.
I met about 4. Yeah. There are a lot of Nigerians here, funny enough. A lot of Nigerians.
And what about the new people you met? How welcoming are they? The Russians, the whites, and things like that. How welcoming are they?
As I said earlier, Russians are very nice. They are very hospitable. They're very, very nice. They were nice meeting a black girl for the first time. Do you understand? When you come to Russia, everybody want to take pictures with you because you're black and beautiful. And they love blacks a lot. Trust me, forget about the racist thing you hear online or you see out there. No, Russians are not like that. Like, they are very welcoming. they are very welcome. They want to take pictures with you. They'll be like, hey, hey. They even want to learn English language. Do you understand? Trying to communicate with you, like, it's not easy. Like, speaking another language that isn't yours, it's not easy. Trust me. So Russians will be like, hey, hello. Like, even when they don't know how to speak English. Do you understand? Can I take a picture? Hey, what would you do? Just like take a picture. Just, yeah.
So, what program are you studying right now? What program are you doing?
Computer.
All right.
Science.
What about, you are in Russia. They don't speak more of, or probably the city you are into, they don't speak more of English.
Okay.
How have you been coping? How much have you learned their language?
Russia is a very interesting and difficult language at the same time. So I would say trying to communicate, it's not really easy, because people in this city don't really speak English. You hardly find people that speak English in this city, but trust me, they want to learn. Like, they want to learn. They try to communicate with you, most of them, because English also is a very interesting language. So they'll be like, I want to learn English. And most of them also they have these English teaching schools here in Russia. Like, they also go there, they learn English, they try to communicate also. So as for me, in my school, we also do Russian language course. You study, you learn Ruski. You make sure you go to classes every day. Make sure you attend classes every day, because trust me, if you miss one class, that is it. But you have to read in reverse.
So you are saying that you know little Russian right now?
Yeah, little.
Can you just list or probably mention some few words to our viewers? Maybe like you're going to the market, you're going to the supermarket, or you're trying to command somebody to come over. Can you just speak?
Oh, I should just introduce myself in Russia.
You can introduce yourself. Why not? Go on, please.
Okay, let me say, Меня зовут Miriam Anyoha. Like, my name is Miriam Anyoha. Yeah, and if I want to say, nice to meet you, I can say, Ochi Priyatna. That's when I'm talking to someone close to me, like a friend. But if I want to make it very formal, I can say, Priyatna Cosmopolitan. Nice to meet you also.
I think she tried. We need to give her that. Seriously. We need to give it to you. Not everybody that's doing Russia can speak that. So you tried. So, okay. All right. Okay, I was just teasing anyway. I think that's part of for the purpose of the show. We need to interact and we need to make fun. So, all right. Now we know that you can speak Russian. Then what about getting a job? Because some people that want to call me and be like, well, they're coming to work, study. So what about getting a job? Can you just explain?
Talking about that, it's really a big deal. Yeah, because most jobs available in Russia, it's just, if you don't really know how to speak Russian, the jobs available for you, dishwashing.
Why do you say that? Seriously?
Yeah, of course, конечно. Because how do you communicate? You only do the dishes because you don't have to communicate with anyone. You just have to wash your dishes, mind your business. Or cleaning also. You can also clean, not just dishwashing. Sorry, I was just teasing you. So you can also clean. You can also do some other stuff. But trust me, those jobs do pay, but not really. Do you understand? Not really. As for me presently, actually a baker. Like, I'm a baker. I learnt already in this Russia. In Russia, you don't need any job experience to get a job. Do you understand? Not like Africa, that when you go to apply for, let me say, you want to apply a position of a chef, and they'll be like, do you have any experience? Do you get?
Yeah.
If you don't have an experience, they won't employ you. But Russia, no, they're not like that. If you don't have any experience, they won't even ask you. They'll ask you that, yes, but if you say no, they're gonna teach you. they'll give you time to learn. Yes, they'll give you time to learn. And while they are teaching you, they're also paying you.
That's nice.
Yes, while they are teaching you, they're also paying you. But they won't pay you the way they'll pay the other the main chefs. Do you understand? But once you learn, once you're good, and once they employ you finally, they're gonna pay you very well.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the money. The money. So compare
Dingy.
the pay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dingy is the pronunciation of money in Russia.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's compare the pay. The Did they pay per hour or is per month? How did they pay? How did they do the payment here?
Okay. It depends. It depends on the job. They pay per hour, but they don't give you the money per hour. Do you understand? They pay daily, weekly, or monthly. In Russia, some jobs they do pay you daily, and that daily they'll calculate your money each hour you work. Do you understand? And then by the end of the day, they're gonna give you your money, everything complete.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but talking about monthly, some jobs pay 2 weeks in a month. Sorry,
2 weeks in a month.
yeah, in a month we have 4 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
so some jobs pay you 2 weeks in a month.
Let's talk about the value. Compare working in Nigeria. The total amount you get to make, putting the same amount of effort and energy into labor force, and in a month, how much will you be if you compare the earnings in Nigeria and the earning in Russia? Which one is more valuable? Just like you're earning 300,000 per month in Nigeria, now that you are now working in Russia, if you compare it, is it the same thing or is higher than that?
Like, are you talking about the money, like the value
the
or something?
money, like let's
If you
say,
should exchange in naira,
yeah, let's compare. Yeah.
you shouldn't even go there. Even dishwashers, yeah. Let me say you get 1,005 rubles
Mhm.
per day, and 1,005 rubles in naira is about 15,000 naira. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, I guess so.
15,000 naira. So which job in Nigeria will pay you 15,000 naira per day?
Well, indirectly,
I'm talking about dishwashers, not even the main jobs.
I'm quite sure our viewers will be interested. Will be very, very. They find this interesting to know what he's saying is real.
And I'm even saying dishwashing itself because in my city, in this little city here, they pay dishwashers 1,005. Some places pay you one. It depends on the hours you work. Do you understand? It depends on the hours you work. If you should work for like 13 hours, they're gonna pay you more. If you should work for like 15 hours, it depends. Some even pay 2,000 rubles, which is about 20,000 naira. Some pay more than that. You get. So my job now, sorry, I can't disclose how much they pay me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. In some extent, in Nigeria, they can allow you to work for 5 days a week, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to work like 5 days a week for a month. That's like you're working 20 days in a month. Is that the same day that you are allowed to work in Russia, or maybe it's 2 by 2, or probably work 2 times, rest 2 times, work 5 times, rest 5 times, so that I just want to know that.
Okay, some jobs in Russia you do 2 days in, 2 days out. Why some jobs you do 3 days in, 2 days out? It depends on what you want. We are students, and Russians understand the fact that we are students, so they try to make our work schedule very flexible and suitable for us. Do you understand? If you have something to do in school today, or probably you have like your schedule, your school schedule and everything, it's set, and you want to work in a particular place, and then they tell you this is how it's going to be, you can also tell them, okay, my schedule is like this, and trust me, they're going to help you fix it and make everything flexible for you and okay for you, because they don't want you to miss school.
That's the point I'm trying to get. I just want to know how flexible it is
It's
for you.
very, very flexible. Yeah, you can work and school at the same time.
Well, that's cool. I'm finding it very interesting. So let's shift our attention to the school itself. How is the school? How is the education system? How are the lecturers? How is your lecture? how are the new student? No, we're gonna go to the new student, like the people you're meeting. So, but let's talk about the education, the school. Because what's the name of your school, please? I'm sorry, you have to remind me.
Ilkes National Research Technical University.
I think we need to give it a shout out.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we need to give it a rate. So tell us about the school, the education programs, the system, the lecturers, the school administration itself, how the school accepts you as a person and how they treat you as a foreigner.
Talking about the school. Hold on. Okay, my school, Polytech. It can also be called Polytech. It's very interesting. The international departments, they're also very interesting. But let me tell you one thing about my school. Like, you have to pay your bills, you have to pay your school fees. There's no time. Like, don't try to hold their money. You have to pay. And yeah, just they teach very well. If you're studying in English, they have English lecturers. If you're studying in Ruski, they also have Ruski lecturers, like people that teaches in Ruski. Yeah. If you understand Ruski very well, your school fees is going to be less and very affordable. But if you don't understand Ruski, you just have to pay the main school fees. Yeah. But there's an entrance exam. Once you pass that exam, you get a discount. And yeah, that's very nice. It's also very nice and affordable. It depends on the percentage you have.
So let's talk about the administration. I know people will be interested. Like, how did they accept you as a foreigner? How did they help you? Because you're actually a foreigner, and how they help you with the day-to-day activities. Maybe you have problems, or probably you need to call somebody because here they don't speak English, as you said, they speak Russian. So how is the school supportive in this, helping you in this kind of thing? How do they accept you, help you to treat your stuff?
Okay, as I said earlier, Russians are really nice people. In that aspect, things are not really difficult with my school and all of that. We have good teachers, we have good international departments. Those are the people that are in charge of international students. Yes, international department. And they help you very well. I have my admission officer. Everybody has their admission officers. When you have a problem, just go straight to your admission officer. He or she is going to help you out. Yeah. And also that's it.
So you say basically it's very easy for you to communicate or probably call your school for any help at any time.
Of course.
You can, maybe there's an emergency, you can just scroll through your phone and call somebody and they will react to you.
Yes, because we have an international department, as I said earlier. They speak English there. They all speak English. And your admission officer definitely he or she will be from the international department, and he or she will be able to communicate in English language or whatever, like wherever you're from. Yeah.
So they are very responsive. Not like they are, some people can have like 15 children under them. They are very, very agile and active to respond to you at any time.
Let me go back to when I got to Russia. I told you I was stopped at the airport here by the immigration. So I called my admission officer. She was asleep and she's married. She just got married when I got to Russia. Do you understand? Before I got to Russia, she got married a week before I got to Russia. So calling her, course time then was I think 2 a.m. or so. Do you understand? So calling her by that time, and she picked up. She picked up immediately. She picked up the call and she told them, please let her in. She's a student. So you can imagine they're that responsible.
Oh wow, that's very impressive. Okay, all right. So all that said, now let's talk about now. after 8 months, as you've said, like has been living in the coast been, what do you miss more about Nigeria? Just tell us in a few sentences.
Definitely, I'm gonna miss a lot of things about Nigeria. What are you saying?
Yeah, but how has living in the coast really impacted you? How has it changed your lifestyle? Have all these kind of things?
I've learned to be independent. Yeah, living in the coast, living alone, leaving your country as a whole, coming to a new country where you have nobody, where you have no family member. Do you understand? Trying to do everything on your own, trying to feed, work for yourself, make money on your own, study, and all of that. It's just gonna make you very strong, reasonable, and more. How would I even put it safe? More mature. Do you understand? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what are the cons? What are the challenges? Okay, let's go to the advantages. Probably, what you enjoy most about staying in the coast. Let's go to that.
What I enjoy most about staying in the coast, I have a lot of friends here. Yeah, my friends. Yeah, they make me feel at home, and also I enjoy most staying in the coast. This is Russia. Russia is Russia. Russia is fun. Yeah, and it's cold. What I don't really like about this coast is
No. Advantages first. Please.
Okay. The advantages of Ecos, it's a small city, it's less expensive, it's very affordable. Things are cheaper here. Things are very cheap here. Houses, hostel, dormitory, apartment, whatever, they are very affordable here. Taxi, transport, everything very affordable in this city.
Let's put it in this way. $100 is how much in a rubles?
7,000 rubles now.
How long will it take you to spend $100? Because months, is it days, is it hours?
It depends on your kind of person. It depends on your kind of person. Like if you're this person that spends lavishly, trust me, you're gonna finish it in less than 2 days. But if you're this kind of person that is very reserved, you don't like spending lavishly, you just like to save your money, you like to use your money for important stuffs and all of that, you're gonna use it for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks?
Yeah, or more.
You can spend 7,000 rubles in 2 weeks.
Of course, because going to the market, you can get food. Let me say you can get food for 2 weeks with 3,000 rubles just for yourself. So it's remaining 4,000 rubles. Yeah, transportation for 2 weeks. If you don't want to use taxi is also very affordable, and buses are very affordable, 30 rubles. And we also have some buses that are 25 rubles. Those are the short
25 rubles.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
So 30, 25 rubles, and yes, you can move around, you can go to anywhere in this city with just that, the bus. Yeah, so
that's very, very affordable.
Yeah, and talking about taxi, it depends on the weather. If it's really windy, like during the winter, taxis are very expensive. Yeah, but when we have a very fair weather, a very stable weather, taxis are very cheap. 140 rubles, 150 rubles. The highest you see is even 250 or 200 rubles.
Oh, that's very nice. All right, so are you done with the advantages, or do you still have more to say? What about the party life? Do you like the party life?
Yeah, but not really, because it depends. Yeah. I visited a club, like it was so nice. I love to dance, so I went to this club. Although they don't really play Nigerian music, do you understand? You mostly hear Russian music and some English songs. It's a club, so they play good music. Yeah.
What about their food? How have been the copy?
I've worked in a restaurant. I've learned to love Russian dishes. See, you might look at them and then you'll be like, I can't eat this. But trust me, their dishes are nice. Their dishes are very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I love their soup. I love the plov. I love a lot of.
I was about to say you should give us names, but plov. Then can you give us another one?
Yeah, we have plov. We have a lot of dishes for sure. Star.
All right, all right. Okay, so let's talk
And
about
they also have nice desserts.
dessert.
Yeah, nice dessert. We have shoe. We have shoe plumby. We have what's it even called again? Venzel. We have a lot of nice desserts in Russia. You know, Russians they like sugar. Do you understand? So everything is very nice and so sweet and interesting.
Wow, that sounds so interesting.
Yeah.
So excuse me. So what about the cons? Disadvantages? What are the things you don't like about Russia or staying? Because we need to talk about it.
Because it's very cold. It's one thing I don't like. Like that's the biggest red flag for me. Like because it's very cold. You can imagine during the winter last was it this January? This January it was minus 50. It was minus 50.
Minus 50.
Yes, minus 50, minus 45, minus you can the way I'm saying it now, it sounds like okay, it's just normal. But when you come here, trust me, it will be like you're inside the freezer. Oh yeah, I don't even know how to put it because there is no fridge or freezer in Nigeria that is as cold as Edikos.
Wow.
Yes.
So, let's talk about the weather. You say minus 50. Is that the highest that ever been?
Yes. Yes, I guess. Yes. Yeah, the highest I experienced.
Wow.
And it was during January.
Damn. I don't even know how that is gonna feel. Anyway, so is that adding the cons that you have about because
basically like yeah, because it's a nice city, so yeah, just that I don't just like the winter here. It's so cold, very cold.
well I think we've talked about the challenges. Do you have any other challenges about any other thing at all, you know?
Not any other thing.
Boyfriends?
I don't have a Russian boyfriend.
Really? Well, you just said they like to take pictures. They are not really
Yes,
into
they
ladies.
do, but I'm not just into whites, I guess.
Wow.
But
What's the
I
kind-
love them. Like I have a lot of Russian friends, male, female, and all of that. I love them. I love their personality. They are cool people. They are fun to be with. They are very lovely people. But I'm not this white kind of person. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's it.
Well, okay. I'll take you for what you said.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about, there are going to be a lot of international students.
Mm-hmm.
What's your relationship with them? And do you have friends from another country and things like that? And what's the advantages of having those kind of friends and what are the disadvantages?
Okay. In my room, I have a roommate, and she's not a Nigerian. She's from Ethiopia. Yeah, and also in my section, we also have different nationalities. We have in my section, I have Zimbabwe, Kenya, and Russians also. Then my roommate, she's an Ethiopian girl. So yeah, so these people, they are very nice. Trying to meet a lot of people entirely different from your people. It's fun and interesting.
You're saying that it's very interesting.
Very interesting. Very
No
interesting.
disadvantages of staying with different people.
The only disadvantage of staying with different people is that how would I even put it? No, there are a lot of disadvantages. You should understand. Anything that has advantage has disadvantage.
You mentioned some.
So talking about that, when I nearly got to this place in my section, yeah. So there are some people that be here. The Zimbabwe and Kenya girl. They are so close to each other. They're like, especially the Kenyan girl. I don't really like her. And I don't think she's watching right now, but I don't care. So I don't really like her. Yeah, she's so annoying. She's very annoying. I can't lie. Like whenever she comes into the kitchen, you see her thing like, I'll be like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? Like I don't understand. Is it that you don't drop this in your hands? Like most of the time, I would just feel like, God, what if, like, just that? I don't like violence.
All right. Okay. So you know what? Let's say out of all the international students, which country is more friendly to you? Which one is less friendly to you?
Ethiopia, they're very friendly.
No, I guess because Ethiopian is your
No,
roommate.
no. I have a lot of Ethiopian friends. No, before my roommates came into my room, I was with a Nigerian. Yeah, her name is Precious. So she had to move to another hostel because she changed her course, stuff like that. So it depends on what you're studying. Yeah, and it depends on if you're studying in English, you're gonna be in Bricks department, Bricks hostel, which is my hostel. So everybody here, we're studying in English language. Do you understand? Which is why we're here. So if you're studying in Russia, you'll be in another hostel, entirely different from ours. Yes.
The Russians, the students, the Russians, do you make friends with them? How is making friends with Russians? Or probably are they snobbing? You know what I mean by being snobbing, or they are very welcoming as having living under the same roof. Why are you laughing?
Russians are very welcoming, no cap. Yeah, that's the truth. But
Total sincerity.
one attitude they have, like one character they have that I don't really like is you can be a friend of, what would I even put it, like, okay, let me say this Russian is your neighbor, she lives very close to you, and you see her today and you're like, hi, she'll be like, hi, then the next day or probably 2 hours later when you be like, hi, she'll be like, and I'm like, I don't understand. Don't you know me? Like they have this attitude. I don't know if I will see them. They do have mood swing. Russians have mood swing. Like immediately their mood just swing. Like I would like to say their head. No, sorry, let me just say that.
All right, okay, I understand. I guess the audience is understand.
Yeah, but they are very nice people.
Yeah, one thing I would like to add is that no matter how nationality, it's easy and it's difficult to live together because one, you don't understand each other's language more, and even though English is widely spoken, not every part of the continent speaks English well. So I'm gonna take that. But let's say from your perspective, from your judgment, if you are going to rate bad and the good, are you going to say the bad is 70, the good is 30, or the good is 80, the bad is 20?
I would say the good is 70, the bad is 30. That's what I would say. That's fair enough.
I think I can get that. So, in one instance, because we are about to round up this program, so you're saying that coming to Russia has been nice, has been challenging as well, and the people are welcoming, and as well as, let me say, trying to distance yourself, part of what I had. And the weather is killing. So what would you like our audience to be cautious of if they're trying to make this kind of decision you make in the future? Probably, future can mean next 20 minutes or the next 2 days. What would you like our audience to have in mind before they come to Russia or something like that?
Before coming to Russia, just first of all, have your money. Secondly, be prepared for the cold. Like money, dingy. Ego, have it. Just be prepared. Have it, because Russians don't joke with their money. You can't owe school. You can't owe the hostel. You can't live anywhere on credit. Do you understand? So it's not like Nigeria where you can just be like, landlord, I'm going to pay you now in 2 months, or I'm going to pay you in. No, you pay immediately. And also, just be aware that Russia is very cold. Like 70% of a year, like in a year in Russia, is cold. Even during spring is cold, autumn is cold. The only time that Russia is not cold is during winter, which is about 2 months. Winter is just for summer, which is just for 2 months. I be 3 months. June, July, August. August still autumn, and autumn is kind of cold. So just be prepared. Just know that Russia is cold. Any city you are in Russia is cold. It's cold. It's cold. So
Yeah. Once again, I'm going to say thank you so much for coming to our podcast and being part of our podcast. So this is just about the school, and this episode is all about your experience and the decision to come to because we are still going to, hopefully when we invite you, you're going to come and you're going to honor our invitation because we have a lot to talk about. We are a new channel and we are hoping to go wide and things like that. So since till when we say you, just let us say, we are not saying bye, just for now we are saying stay tuned and hope you get our next episode very soon. Bye.
of course, bye.
Bye.